Hello guys, welcome back to Jay's Journey. Today's video agenda is very simple. We're at Munich right now in Germany and we'll be having lunch and dinner with a whole pack of proteins. We'll be having lots of meat and lots of beer in the video, so stay tuned and keep watching if you're a meat lover. As right now we are in the cold winter season, we will definitely need lots of energy to keep ourselves burning, right? For lunch, we are having risottos with pan-fried fish, and lastly the main dish, the wild boar of Munich, making into meatball and sausage. Without further ado, let's start first with a risotto. It's a cheesy one with lots of texture like buttery. It's very delicious to start. Next up, we will be moving to the main dish, the wild boar meat, making into sausage and meatball. You know that back in the old days, right? Wild boars is only being enjoyed by the dukes and the kings to be hunted. But right now, we are eating them. It's like we are eating like the old centuries kings, you know. Personally, I'm a huge fan of wild boar meat because it's much more stronger than a normal pork. It's more earthy, there's a deeper, richer taste to it. So it's really a favorite. Anyway, let's try it. The wild boar based sausage and the meatball is really nice. But what makes this entire dish shine is the sauce. As you know that every German dish, they have their own design designated sauce. It's designed to bring out more flavors to all the meat here, and it's really good for the meat dish. Next up came the pan-fried fish. It's a combination with pumpkin sauce. It's an interesting combination as it's slightly sweet and creamy. Even though it's not my usual combination of fish, but it works quite okay. Definitely not my favorite dish of the day though. Finally, it's time for our dessert with ice cream and apple pie. So the trick here is simple. You try them individually first. The hot apple pie is great on its own. As we have lots of oily food just now, having something sweet, right, will soften and reset our taste buds. Next up is this ice cream. It's a vanilla base. It offers a change of pace as it's really cold versus the hot apple pie. So something cold to crash with the hot pie first. Ultimately, it's designed to be mixed together to create the ultimate bite for the dessert. So after our lunch, it's time for the main event. We had reached the Halfbrie House, which is like the ultimate boss of Munich. A place that you must visit, right? If not, you can really never say you have reached Germany at all. It's definitely a traditional Munich beer hall, and it's definitely correct to call this the foundation of the entire food culture in Munich. This place is really humongous and it is full of history. A place that everybody came here to mingle for food, for brewers, drinks, and it's really a survival of the fittest rule. You find anywhere that's gapped, no reservation, and you just come here and squeeze in for a spot. You really have to fight and hunt for it because there's lots of people moving around and they are not gonna be kind to you. They're also here to fight for a spot, so you don't be reserved, you know. You have to go for it if you find a place to sit. This is really a tedious process, and from the timing that we start our spot hunting till we settle down and order our food, the entire process is probably like half an hour or so. Lucky for us, there's a live band right in the middle of the hall playing traditional Bavarian music. So it makes this hunting process a lot more enjoyable. And lastly, our food is finally served, and you look at that, a massive German pork knuckle. Of course, you can never miss out the sausage, right? In German, there's 100 over types of different sausage. So everywhere is full of them. You'll find them anywhere of the dining table. It's part of the meal though, just like the beer that we'll be having right now. A massive 1 liter beer. And let's cheers to all my audience. Thanks for watching so far. This entire meal is really like a workout, and I'm not joking because holding out this entire mug is really heavy. It's the same here for this knuckle. It's so big that cutting it is really tiring, you know. The skin is really crispy and it's like an armor. Cutting through it and going through with the sauce, this is a crispy bite that is really so satisfying. Let's not forget the meat that's inside too. Outside of the armored skin, right, the meat inside is juicy and soft. I would say both sides are amazing. This whole pork nugget is a treat to have. You know, knowing how the food is being prepared and cooked actually makes the food taste much better. Doing pork nugget, right, is a long tedious process as it takes very long time to slowly grill and roast over time. It's a slow cooking process to make the meat inside tender while making the skin outside extremely crispy and the moist has all been evaporated over time. Similar to how dry aged works, because it takes a slow time to cook, all the flavor is being clustered together and combust into one. That's why pork nugget has a very rich taste. And of course, back to the sausage we have ordered. I have got 4 different flavors here. However, if you think that this choice is lots, I'm sorry, this is just a tip of the iceberg. There's hundreds of sausage in Germany with lots of different types, designs. Some are smoky, some are herby, some are spicy. So this is just a tip of the iceberg, just a little bit to try. Wow, we are really eating well in Munich. The food is great, lots of meats, and the alcohol is great, beer, wine, everything is awesome to have. Our exploration in Munich continues, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more episodes of the vibe and the food of Munich, Germany.